Hello everyone, Jose J. Garcia with Mobile Home University here, bringing you another video. So let's talk about handyman contractors, hiring them, what you should look for, where should you look them, where can you find them, all the above. A lot of questions, a lot of answers about to be given out here. But the biggest thing is when you're hiring a mobile home and a contractor, right? Now we invest in mobile homes, obviously, so that's where we're catering to. That's where we have the need for. Is there a difference between a contractor and a handyman? Yes. Is there a difference between how you rehab a stick-built real estate and mobile homes? Yes, big differences. Okay, so right off the bat, should your handyman and or contractor know how to rehab mobile homes? Yes. Now here's the thing. Okay, yes, they're different, but at the same, at the same on the same note, rehabbing a house and rehabbing a mobile home have very similarities, just in the sense that if you know how to do one, you should just about know how to do the other, or so you would think. Especially if you're going from real estate to mobile homes, it's just changing how you would rehab a certain part of the mobile home, or what you would do to change out certain things now, because there's different sizes and different things like a door, a bathtub that obviously would be different size from real estate to stick built to a mobile home. So you have to keep that in mind also, which will then enhance, where will you do your shopping kind of thing. You can't just go to Home Depot and pick up material, think you're going to shove it into a mobile home and it fits, it works. It doesn't work that way. Even walls, you have particle more so sheets than you would like plywood, sheetrock. So, but all these things can change, they can be updated and they can work. But at the end of the day, it's how do you hire your handyman? Because that's going to be huge. So, that's one of the topics, lessons that we coach you in our GMHU 7-week lesson, which is how to hire. That is huge. You can't just hire anybody. Most people will tell you immediately, yes, I've been in business for 20 years. Yes, I've done this, I've done that, all of the above. And it all comes back to an interview. And that's what I do. If I'm starting in a new area, new market, if I'm helping a student, an investor, whoever, and they need handyman and or contractors, I am going to get anywhere from 50 to 75 numbers, names before I spend a day interviewing back to back. And that interview can be as little as a minute to 10 minutes. It just depends on the knowledge and what, how it goes with the interview. I would ask anywhere from, how long have you been rehabbing mobile homes, stick built? Tell me about it. Tell me about you. Okay. Tell me your past deal you just got through, your past mobile home you just got through rehab. Okay. Show me some pictures. That's huge. I want to see pictures of these previous jobs that you've done. I want references. I want to be able to call somebody and ask them, hey, so and so. And there's red flags that will come with it. If I'm asking a handyman, uh, what's the current job you're doing? How backed up are you? If I were to hire you today, how soon could you get to my project? And it's all about the answers. If they tell me immediately, well, I'm pretty backed up, it'll be about 2-3 weeks. As bad as that sounds, that's a good thing, because a good handyman, a good contractor should always be busy. They're always working. They're hard to get. You almost have to go take them off another job site to get them into yours. If they tell you, well, I really got to get this job, it's been 5 weeks, 6 weeks, and nothing wrong with them. Could be good reasons, but that's a major red flag. Again, a good handyman, a good contractor should always be busy. Okay, they're delivering good product, they're doing a good job, and they stay busy. Because if you get a good handyman, you do not let him or her go. You keep them, you treat them right. It's a win-win from both sides, and you keep that relationship going. Once they go, another investor may get them who's not going to let them go, and you're off out of a handyman or contractor, back to rehiring process, right? So, but that's how I would go about it. And we use different social media platforms, where to post to get these. You have, of course, the typical paid sites out there, social medias that you can pay and put on their Rapid and a few other ones. But I'll tell you what, the free social medias that we use work great. They work great for us for a long time, and we continue to use them, and we can coach you how to do that as well, right? What is the difference between a handyman and a contractor? Okay, well, better put, a handyman many times tends to be somebody who is not insured, which we're going to talk about that. Somebody who is not insured, somebody who maybe had a license at one point, but maybe didn't keep it, didn't renew it, that sort of thing. But here's the thing, with all the handymen and contractors that we work with, They all do equal work. I've had some some handymen who have never been licensed. They kind of just grew up in the field. Their dad, their parents, had them in there working with them since childhood, and they do some phenomenal work. Okay, nothing against one of each, but I've seen them do better jobs than some of these contractors that have been licensed for years and years and insurers, and they brag about all these jobs. They've done a fine job. So now here's the thing: when it comes to that, you want to secure you want to secure them. If you are going to hire a handyman that is not licensed, that is not insured, definitely need to reach out to me, j@garciamhu.com. I can definitely walk you through some forms, some agreements, because something needs to be in place. There's a lot of things that can happen, and the last thing you want to do is get into some safety legal, they get hurt at your jobs, like that sort of thing. If you need to provide insurance for them, then so be it. There's many ways, and that's why I want you to email me on that. Don't just hire anybody. That's what I mean by that. But yeah, so a contractor is basically somebody who's licensed, and many times, more than none, it's one specific trait. So you may have an electrician, then you have a plumber, right? So they get somebody that does kind of all the above. They typically don't have license for all of them. Now you will have some. You will have some who hold a license. A plumbing, electrician, I mean, they can do it all. But you also have handymen. They can do that. They can do it all. So what you typically want to hire is a team, right? And it's 3, 4 guys, 5 guys sometimes 2 guys, a guy and a woman. I mean, it depends, small groups, bigger groups, just depends on your project. Um, but you just want to hire accordingly. And like I said, keep them moving. When we do hire contractor handymans and we meet, because you're going to have to go through trial and error. It all sounds good on paper when you're reviewing them, the references to check out, the pictures look good, the previous jobs look good. But then there's always the surprise of, it comes with it. I suppose it's human nature. But, you know, for every day that a handyman or contractor cannot get to you or can get to your job site, they didn't have a car, they lost their hammer, their dog ate their homework, etc. That costs you money, because now you're holding on to a property that if it's not being worked on and you cannot get it out on the market, you cannot get it rented out, sell it, whatever, it is costing you money. So you have to have backups. But at the same time, it's again that relationship that you build. So when I get a good contractor, good handyman, and we're steady, we build that relationship. One thing that I secure them is work. I may not always have a property, but what I do have is investor friends, investor partners, and they can always use help. Somebody always can. So if I can't use these handyman or contractors for the next couple of weeks, I may reach out to, hey, Mr. John, do you have any properties you may be working on? You need some help? Yeah, absolutely. I'm actually behind on this and that. Well, look, check it out. I got my handyman, my contractor here, and I like to pass them over to you. I'm down for about 2 weeks, maybe until I get another property, or not sure at this point. But if you can use them, let me connect y'all. I just, I don't want to lose them. And with investor, we understand this. We understand this also greatly. And it doesn't matter whether you invest in real estate or mobile homes, commercial, whatever you want. One of the hardest tasks is to keep a handyman, a good one, or contractor. So when you have one, you're going to hear me reiterate this over and over, and that is because they are hard to find. Okay, nothing against anybody. We never offend anybody. You're all great. You do good work, but we want reliable. We want somebody that's committed. We want somebody to buy into the company. Somebody that cares about more than just a paycheck. Somebody that comes in and really truly looks out for you, not just in a sense of material, in the sense of the way you deliver, but all around. This is a relationship. All right. That does it. If you're going to hire handyman contractors and you still need help, definitely let me know. If there's questions on this that you may want answered, email me, j@garciamhu.com. Visit our site at Garcia, GARCIAMHU.com. You can view our coaching programs on there, and be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Until next time, thank you for watching.